With new global threats emerging, especially in the Indo-Pacific, the Marines' top commander sees a new kind of fight on the horizon that will need more unmanned planes and remote weapons and smaller infantry units that can swiftly respond, packing their own arsenal of surveillance drones and anti-aircraft missiles. Commandant General David Berger, on Monday, April 26, released an update on how the Marine Corps is doing in carrying out his 10-year vision to reorganize and modernize its troops and put the force on equal footing with technology for future conflicts. At Camp Pendleton and Marine Air Ground Combat Center 29 Palms, legacy units such as tanks and bridge companies have been dismantled. Their heavy equipment, once useful for the Marines' desert and mountain campaigns alongside Army forces in Iraq and Afghanistan, has less of a place in future conflicts that will need stealth and agility. In their place, the West Coast-based 1st Marine Expeditionary Force will increase its long-range weaponry and put into use lighter and more mobile infantry battalions. The Marines' aviation units will reduce their numbers of Osprey and helicopters in favor of more unmanned aircraft systems. The changes, which take the Marines back to their amphibious roots partnering with the Navy, will make the force more competitive against the United States' most likely future adversaries and more skilled in providing humanitarian and disaster aid around the globe, 3 of the Corps' top strategists said in a recent roundtable discussing the Commandant's vision. Modernization helps our readiness, so we truly are the nation's crisis response force able to deploy tonight, said Lieutenant General Eric Smith, who heads up the Marine Corps Combat Development Command and is the Deputy Commandant for Combat Development and Integration. The goal is a free Indo-Pacific and to make sure we are ready to respond to a crisis or conflict should that, God forbid, erupt in that theater. The Commandant seeks to produce momentum so that in 2030 we are ready for a decade of uncertainty. The report describes the progress made in the last year, including investing in new equipment with diverse uses such as amphibious combat vehicles, rocket artillery and mobile reconnaissance systems, refining organizational and unit structures, developing new tactics for a more amphibious environment, and bringing in more talent from Marine Reserve units, taking advantage of their civilian expertise in police, fire and emergency services, with commercial airlines and in the country's universities. Berger has been on a quest to equip the Marines to compete with countries that have similar emerging technologies and warfighting capabilities. Slow-moving tank units can't meet the pace of new threats, he has said. Instead, he plans to make units smaller, lighter and faster.